Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. I'm Casey, and today we are going to move through a 30-minute Vinyasa flow. So we'll get started on our backs, just finding any comfortable shape that feels good for you. You might let the legs extend toward the front of your space. Maybe draw the soles of your feet together, let your knees drop out wide. But wherever you are, just using these first few moments to let your body settle. And take a big breath in through the nose. Open your mouth, let it go. Another big inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Take one more giant inhale through your nose. Let it be your biggest breath yet. Hold it in at the top. See if you can sip in just a little more air. And then open your mouth, let it all go. Float your lips closed. Come back to breathing in and out through your nose. Finding those slow, deep breaths to root you into your practice. Noticing your energy level. Taking inventory of your physical body. Notice what's tight, what's not. Where can you send the breath to soften a little deeper? And on your next breath, hug your knees into your chest, give yourself a little squeeze. Maybe create a few circles on the low back, massage through your sacrum. Making sure to move the knees in both directions. And eventually coming back through center, keep hugging your knees into your chest. And then bring both hands to your right shin. Extend the left leg all the way out toward the front of your mat. Let it hover. Flex through the left foot. Grow as long as you can through the back of the left leg without letting it touch the earth. And then start to peel your shoulder blades away from the earth. So keep hugging your right knee in. Maybe the bottom tips of your shoulder blades lift away from the earth. See if you can hug your knee to your nose. Lift a little higher through the chest. Navel hugs in towards your spine. And then on your next breath, keep the shoulders lifted. Kick your right leg to the sky. Reach your fingertips toward the front of your room. Your shoulder blades keep lifting. Heart lifts. Broaden through the chest. Keep letting the left leg hover, but on your exhale, lower the right knee or right heel down to tap your left toes. Inhale, sweep the leg high. Exhale, lower to tap. Inhale to lift. Lower on your exhale. Keep it moving with your breath. Nice. Keep knitting your front ribs in. Shoulders lift a little higher. Take one more cycle. And the next time the leg lifts, bend the knee, hug it back into your chest, release the shoulders, and then guide your right knee over to the left edge of your mat. Spinal twist. So you can always slide the hips back toward the right an inch or two just to get a little deeper into your twist. Maybe the gaze goes past your right shoulder. back through center. Hug the left knee in. Extend the right leg all the way out in front of you. Flex through the right foot. Toes point up toward the sky. Get long through the inner right heel. Peel your shoulders away from the earth. Pull the navel in toward the ground. Shoulder blades lift. Maybe your nose touches your left knee. Take another breath. Keep the shoulder blades lifted. Kick the left leg to the sky. Fingertips toward the front wall. Nice. Broaden through the collarbone. And on your next breath, left heel lowers to tap the right toes. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, lower to tap. Lift on your inhale. Keep moving with your breath. Just a couple more cycles. Last time. Meet with the leg lifted. Hug the knee into your chest. Release the shoulders. Drop the knee over to the right edge of your mat. Maybe slide the hips back toward the left an inch or two. Soften through the low belly. And bring the knee back through center. Hug both knees in. Give yourself one last little squeeze. And then take a few rocks back and forth along your spine, as many as you need to eventually cross the shins, plant the palms, make your way back to downward facing dog, however you need to get there. And when you arrive, just finding any movements here that you need, pedal out through the heels. Soften through the back of the neck, any fidgeting that your body needs in order to find some stillness in down dog. So we let the feet rest hips width apart, heels disappear behind your toes. The inner thighs wrap back, and then think about pressing your thigh bones toward the back wall. Tailbone pulls away from the crown of your head. And then the forearms lift forward while your triceps wrap down. So you find a little protraction in the shoulders and we're not just collapsing into the chest. Corset your front ribs in. And on your inhale, drift forward. Find plank. Pause there. Shoulders stack over your wrists. Hips soften down to the height of your shoulders. Frontal hip points hug up towards your chest, and then press the earth away so much with your hands that your chest lifts away from the ground. Shoulder blades slide down your back. Take one more inhale. Send the hips up and back, downward facing on your exhale. Inhale, drift forward, plank. Exhale, up and back, downward facing. Inhale, drift forward. This time, lower chaturanga. You can always drop the knees, pull the elbows back. Inhale, lift the heart, cobra or up dog. Downward facing, exhale. Curl over the toes. Inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. Keep squaring through the hips. Outer right hip wraps down in line with the left. And on your exhale, drift forward, knee to the nose. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, knee to the nose. Lengthen on your inhale. Keep it moving with your breath. So it can be fast, slow, matching your own natural pace, your energy level. But the main thing is just letting your breath initiate each movement. So meet on an inhale with the leg lengthened back. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Keep squaring through the torso, outer right shoulder wraps down. And on your exhale, lunge the foot between the hands. Drop your back knee down, arms rise, knee down, warrior. We let the hips sink forward and down, tailbone scoops toward the earth. Find some space between your right thigh bone and your low belly. Peel the right hip point away from your right thigh. See if you can get a little straighter through the arms. Press the biceps a little closer to the ears and then wrap your triceps forward. And keep what you've got. Tuck your back toes under if they aren't already. Use the core to lift the back knee. So you can keep a little slack in the back knee. Tailbone keeps going under. Slight posterior tilt in your pelvis. And then maybe you think about lengthening through that back leg by spinning your left inner thigh to the sky and keeping your tailbone where it is. Stay with your breath. Nice. Keep driving your right shin down into your right heel. And then we find an open arm twist. Right fingertips reach towards your back wall. Left fingertips towards the front wall. Keep stacking the torso over your hips. Pull your wrists away from each other. So we're creating space through the collarbone while also pulling your shoulder blades apart. And then on your next breath, float your right hand to your low back, your sacrum. Use your right hand to scoop the tailbone under. Left arm by the left ear. Inhale to lift your chest. So let it be more of an upper back bend. Keep the low belly engaged to take the weight out of the low back. Last inhale. And on your exhale, left hand floats down inside the right foot. Right fingertips reach to the sky. Nice. So the outer right hip pins back. And then think about sinking your right sit bone down towards your right heel so you keep that 90 degrees in the right knee. Left leg fires up. Back of the left knee lifts toward the sky. Take one more inhale. Frame your front foot. Pull both legs straight, pyramid pose. So I like to keep my stance long with the back heel lifted, but if it feels better for you to step the back foot in and ground through that heel, that's perfect. But wherever you are, keep squaring through the hips. Outer right hip wraps back. Left hip moves forward. On your inhale, lift halfway, lengthen the spine. Keep your left fingertips stacked under your left shoulder. Right hand can come to the right hip, maybe fingertips to the sky. And this is always a good time to use a block if you need the floor to lift up towards you a little bit. Float the right hand down, shift the weight to the right leg, left leg goes high, standing split. So we roll the outer left hip down in line with the right. Keep squaring through the hips, even if that means the left leg drops a little bit or a lot. Keep the left leg engaged. If you need a little bend, let it be in the standing knee. And take one more inhale. Left heel lifts a little bit higher. Exhale, step it down to meet the right. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold. Take 2 more breaths. Half lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold in. Last time, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold the breath out. Come all the way up on your inhale. Arms rise, heart lifts. Hands to the heart on your exhale. Inhale, arms rise, Tadasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant the palms, step to plank or float to Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, hips high, downward facing. Left leg rises. Knee to the nose, drift forward. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, knee to the nose. Lengthen on your inhale. Keep moving with your breath. So we think about keeping the arms straight and strong the entire time. The triceps keep wrapping back. Navel pulls in toward the back body. Meet on an inhale with the leg lengthened back. Bend the knees, stack your hips. Square through the torso, keep your front body contained. And on your exhale, lunge the foot between the hands. Drop the back knee down, arms rise, knee down, warrior. Beautiful. So we're heavy in the right shin. Drive down through the left shin. Heavy in the left big toe. And we think about dropping the front ribs down, lifting the back ribs. And it's like the bottom of your scapula wrap forward while you soften the skin at the tops of your shoulders, your trapezius. And on your next breath, tuck the right toes under, pull everything up and in to lift the back knee, crescent. So the inner thighs lengthen away from each other while the outer hips frame in. Keep sinking into the left leg. We think about that left thigh getting parallel with the earth. And then on your next breath, find an open arm twist. Left fingertips reach back, right fingertips reach forward. And can you grow taller through the crown of your head, but sink deeper into the left leg? Keep lengthening through the inner right heel. And on your next breath, the left hand floats to the low back, the sacrum. Right bicep by the right ear, lift the chest. And take one more inhale, heart lifts a little bit higher. And on your exhale, right hand plants inside the left foot, left fingertips reach to the sky. So now we energize the right leg. Right thigh bone lifts up into the right hamstring. Keep pressing the earth away so much with your right hand that you find a little more space between your right shoulder and your right ear. And then the right ribs wrap toward the left inner thigh. And on your exhale, left fingertips float down. Pull both legs straight, pyramid pose. So if you've got a little bend in the front knee, that's perfect. Just think about sending your weight straight down into the center of your left foot. Pull the top of your left hamstring up towards your left sit bone. And on your inhale, lengthen the spine, half lift. Right hand can stay under the shoulder, left hand to the hip or fingertips to the sky. Float the left hand down, shift the weight to the left leg, sweep your right leg high. Standing split. Breathe into the back of the left leg, soften the crown of the head, release the shoulders away from your ears. I like to walk my hands out wide, bend the elbows, and flare the elbows out to the sides as you dip the chest toward the standing leg. Last inhale, right heel lifts a little higher. Exhale, step it down to meet the left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold 2 more times like that. Pull the heart forward. Fold your breath out. Last inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up on your inhale. Look up, reach up. Hands to the heart on your exhale. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, dive down. Spine lengthens on your inhale. Exhale, step or float, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Downward facing on your exhale. Take a couple of breaths. Big inhales through the nose. Giant exhales out through the mouth. Lift your gaze, bend your knees at the bottom of your breath. Step or float to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Knees bend, arms rise, Utkatasana, chair pose. So we let the weight sink into the back edges of the heels, but stay heavy through the ball mounds of the big toes. Inner thighs wrap down, and then the tailbone tucks because you knit your front ribs in. So think more about containing the front of your body. See if you can sink a little bit deeper. And on your exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or float. Take your vinyasa. Meet back in downward facing. Right leg rises. Exhale, knee to the right shoulder. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, under and across left shoulder. Lengthen on your inhale. Right shoulder on your exhale. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale, under and across. Keep moving with your breath. So notice each time you drift forward, if you're pulling that opposite shoulder with you. So see if you can keep the shoulders stacked over the wrists every time you drift forward. Meet on an inhale with the leg lengthened back. Bend the knees, stack the hips. And on your exhale, lunge the foot between the hands. Spin the back heel down. Use the left arm to pull you up, warrior 2. We take up as much space on the mat as you can. Find that heel to heel or heel to inner arch alignment. But wherever you are, the back toes turn forward just a tiny bit, like 10 degrees. That way we've got a neutral rotation in the back leg and we're finding the deep external rotation in the front leg. Right inner thigh lengthens forward, outer edge of the right hip hooks back. That helps prevent the right knee from knocking in. And then the tailbone goes under, front ribs drop down, back ribs lift. Gaze can be soft over the right middle finger, and then maybe you float your eyes closed. Sit with your breath. And blink your eyes open, flip the right palm open, reach back, reverse your warrior. So keep reaching back, but pull your right leg straight. And then come all the way up, reach as far forward as you can, and down, Trikonasana. Left fingertips go high. Ground down through the right big toe. Seal the outer edge of your left foot down. Keep scooping your tailbone toward the left thigh. And see if you can find the same length through your right side body as you have in your left. A little buoyancy in the right knee to protect the joint. Press into the feet to come all the way back up. Reverse your triangle. Keep reaching back. Bend your right knee. Stack it over your right ankle. And then come all the way up. Right forearm to the right thigh. Left arm by the left ear. Extended side angle. Wrap the left tricep down towards your cheek. Roll the right shoulder down your back. Pull the low belly in towards your spine. Maybe the gaze is past the left shoulder. Nice. Pull the low belly in, root down through the feet to come back up, reverse, and then windmill the hands down, frame the front foot, step to plank, lower down. Take your vinyasa, meet in downward facing. Left leg rises. Exhale, knee to the left shoulder. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, under and across right shoulder. Lengthen on your inhale. Keep moving with your breath. So again, noticing every time you drift forward, particularly when you find the twist, if you're pulling that opposite shoulder with you every time. Meet on an inhale with the leg lengthened. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Knee to the nose, step between the palms. Spin the right heel down, right arm pulls you up, warrior two. We're heavy in the outer edge of the right foot. So much that the inner arch, inner calf, inner thigh lift. We think about pressing the arms down, but don't let them drop. Soften the tops of the shoulders, pull your wrists away from each other. Maybe you blink the eyes closed. Last couple of breaths. Flip the left palm open, reach back, reverse. Stay light on your right hand. Keep reaching back, pull your left leg straight. Come all the way up, reach as far forward as you can. Trikonasana. Left hand finds the surface, right fingertips go high. Pull the crown of the head away from the tailbone. Lengthen the tailbone toward the right thigh. Keep the core engaged to find space between your ribs. Soften into the left knee, heavy in the feet to press you up. Reverse your triangle. Deep bend in the left knee. And then come back up, left forearm to left thigh, right arm by the right ear. Wrap your right palm down toward the earth, maybe even eventually toward the wall behind you. So the pinky finger is down toward the ground. Slide your shoulders down your back. Take one more breath. Use the feet to press you up, reverse. Hands windmill down, frame the front foot, step back, lower down. Take your vinyasa. Meet in child's pose. Run your arms down by your sides, maybe reach for your heels. Soften through the tops of your shoulders. And on your next breath, press up to the hands and knees, cross one ankle over the other, sweep your legs toward the front wall, flex your toes toward the sky. Slide your glutes behind your sit bones, maybe move your inner thighs out of the way. Take an inhale to reach high, sit tall, exhale, hinge to fold, Paschimottanasana. So you can always keep a little bend in your knees here. Hands can rest anywhere along the legs that they need. But think about pressing your inner arches toward the front of your space and wrapping the outer edges of your feet back towards you. Come all the way up on your next breath. Scoot a little closer to the top of your mat if you need to, and then roll all the way down to your back. Hug the knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Wrap the right leg around the left. Reach for the outer edges of your feet. Gomukhasana. So the heels can come in toward your sit bones. If you want a little bit more intensity, start to pull the feet away from each other, bringing the shins parallel. So the wider the feet, the more intense it'll be. Soften the shoulders down toward the mat. Soften the tailbone. Release your feet, but keep your legs crossed. Cactus out the arms, drop the knees to the left. Just here for a couple of breaths. Pull the knees back into your chest, unravel the legs. This time the left leg crosses over the right. Reach for the outer edges of the feet. You can also reach for the shins or the ankles if that feels better for you. Come back to your breath. Release the feet, keep your legs crossed. Cactus or tee out the arms and let your knees drop to the right edge of your mat. Release through the low belly. Let the left shoulder soften down towards your mat. And bring the knees back through center, unhook the legs, hug both knees into your chest, big squeeze. Take a giant breath in through the nose. Hold in all the tension, all the stress. See if you can sip in just a little more air. And on your exhale, open your mouth, let everything go. Sprawl open. Shavasana. Let your feet and knees flop open. Palms open up to the sky. For these last couple of minutes, just let your body rest. Inviting a big breath back into the body. Wiggling your fingers, your toes. Circling through the wrists, the ankles. Keeping your eyes closed, gently rolling over to your favorite side. And with the eyes still shut, slowly pressing up to a seat. Floating your hands to rest at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Holding gratitude for your breath. Gratitude for your body, your practice. And take a big inhale through your nose. Hold it in at the peak. Open your mouth, let it go. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you have a great day. If you like this video, please feel free to click the like button, subscribe, let me know what you want to see in the future, and I hope to see you soon.